This video will cover all the unique features you need to know about our 8x4 DAF tractor units. There is a light check function that will turn on all the exterior lights of the vehicle so you can visually confirm they are working. To activate it, press and hold the light check button on the remote when outside the vehicle. Each set of lights will turn on in sequence and will repeat until the remote button is pressed again to stop. This truck is equipped with an emergency braking system. This uses both the forward-looking camera mounted on the windscreen and the long-distance radar mounted in the bumper to fend off and soften collisions. The camera and radar are also used for other systems, such as adaptive cruise control and lane departure warning. The front steps are accessed by folding back the covers in the front bumper and grille. To open the front grille, pull the lever behind the front panel and lift outwards. There are 2 ferry hooks stored in the cab locker boxes. To install them, remove the DG and H placards by unscrewing them anti-clockwise. Screw the ferry hooks in place. Once finished, unscrew the hooks, then reinstall the placards. The windscreen washer fluid filler is located on the passenger door arch above the wheel. There is a battery isolator switch located at the rear of the cab next to the exhaust muffler. After switching off the engine, it is important to wait 80 seconds before turning off the isolator switch, as the AdBlue pump needs to finish dosing. Turn anti-clockwise to switch the batteries off and clockwise to switch on. The AdBlue tank is located on the left side of the chassis behind the second steer axle. The exterior work lights are controlled from the driver console. This switches on lights behind the cab to assist with hooking up and loading. There is also a light under the rear of the fifth wheel to help with checking that the jaws are closed when hooking up at night. There are steps and a grab handle located on the right side of the truck behind the cab to give you safe access up onto the chassis. There is a bracket mounted on the rear of the cab to store the trailer SUSI leads, as shown. Store the leads here when there is no trailer connected to keep them clean and tidy. The blank sockets are plugged, so you do not need to remove the leads when not towing a trailer. The auxiliary air port can be switched on and off using the switch above the Triomatic coupling. This is usually used when towing side loaders that require constant auxiliary air. There is a fridge located underneath the bed. Lift the lever and pull the door forward to open. The temperature can be adjusted using the control knob under the mattress. The dash digital display is controlled via the rotary knob control to the left of the driver's console. Rotate to scroll through the different menus, and press the knob to select. Press the return button located below the knob to exit the current screen. To pair your phone with the factory DAF radio, press the green phone button next to the volume knob. Press the Add button that shows on screen. Select your phone when it appears, then press Pair. The interior lights are controlled using the rotary knob on the center console. There are 3 settings: red interior night light, dim white interior light, and full white interior light. There are both 24-volt and 12-volt cigarette power sockets in the center console. 24-volt is on the left and 12-volt on the right. The vehicle will usually perform a DPF regeneration as required in the background. However, if a manual regen is required, there will be a yellow warning light appear on the dash. This indicates a manual regen must be performed as soon as possible. Park the vehicle, then press and hold the DPF switch. There are diff lock and power divider switches on the left side of the driver console. In addition to drive and reverse, there are also crawler gears that can be selected on the transmission control knob. The right side steering wheel stalk controls both the transmission and the retarder. Press the button on the end of the stalk to choose either automatic or manual transmission gear modes. The retarder has 3 stages. To engage, pull it towards you. Push the lever away from you to downshift and pull up to upshift. The 5th wheel is set up on a slider which can be adjusted as needed. To move the 5th wheel, unlock it using the slider switch, which is located below the steering wheel. When the 5th wheel is unlocked, there will be a warning on screen stating "Body not secured." The rear air suspension height is adjustable via the remote stored on the right-hand side of the driver's seat. Turn the remote on by pressing and holding the power button. Press the arrows to raise up or down. To return the suspension to normal travel height, press the top right button on the remote. Press and hold the power button again to switch the remote off. For maintenance and breakdown support, please call our maintenance team on 0800 80 80 69.